Hello friends, today we'll see the recorder function of the A2019 tool. Let's start. I will create a bot, recorder, so I'll start recording. Click this button to start. So it's deploying to your computer. So I will click here. I will click on this button. Click the start recording. It will start. So when you move your mouse, it will capture. So I will click on it. I will click one more time. So the last capture is changed to set text on the text box. Okay, then I will capture this value. So I have captured this value. Okay, now I will stop recording. Okay, you can see I think it's captured twice, so I will delete one. You can see here. So this is the preview. So there are in object details we have two things. One is variable. This is a Windows variable, Windows 1 variable, and there is there is one window also option is also there. So we'll go with first variable. Okay, so these are the object properties. So there are 23 properties, out of which 8 are selected. You can see 8 of 23. So 8 properties are selected. So out of that, control type and technology you cannot change, and there are other things you can change it. So there are path, HTML tag. So these are the selected properties. So domex path, HTML ID, HTML type, these things are selected here. Okay, HTML name is there. You can remove also by clicking over it. Okay, so this is the object properties. Okay, next is the action. So it is a text box, so it's selected set text. Apart from that, there is get properties, append text, click, left click, right click, and double click is available. Okay, so there is a button called run in background, so it will not open and write it will run in background when you select this button. Okay, so I want to write something, so I will select TCS. Okay, you can give delay and wait for control. This delay is to type in between, so in between T, C and S it will wait for the time. This is optional. And wait for control, so it will wait 15 seconds till the page or the button or the set text will appear. So I will click on apply. Okay, next here in object properties, 5 out of 23 selected. Okay, so you can see. So I want this number. So this number. So we need the HTML inner text. Okay, so while searching for this value, it will look with path and the HTML tag and the domex path. Okay, so we need the property HTML inner text property. Okay, so I will select get properties. Okay, we want the HTML inner text property, so just select it. I will select this. copy this and paste it here. Okay, then to store the value we need to create a variable. So I will create one variable, value, create and select. So it will store in share value. To see that we need to give a message box. We need to click on apply. I will switch to list mode. Click on message box. We want to see which variable, share value. Click insert, click on apply. Okay, done. So before moving to this, first option is it will click on the text button. Next it will get the value, but we have not captured this search button, so we need to click on the search button. So what we need to do, so I will create it manually. Instead of capture, you can click on copy action and paste after this action. Okay, so I don't know the path, I don't know the HTML tag, don't know the domain path, HTML ID and the HTML type I don't know. So we will find it manually. How to create generic Xpath, we can understand this also. So I will inspect element. I will inspect this element. So this is button type and its name is ID is MKLEF. So I will copy this. Okay, I will select the domain path. So the tag name is button and the ID is MKLEF. So I will change it. So you can do this way also. You don't want to capture, just you can update this values. You can write it by your own. Okay, click on apply. Just save it. Now we'll run it. I will close this. Okay, I need to change the action here. So I have changed the domain path, but I forgot to change it to click. So it's need to do a click action there. Okay, click on apply. Now save it. I will run one more time. So it need to type TCS here. Okay, then click here, then an updated value for TCS will appear here. It need to extract that value. I will run one more time. We'll see the generic Xpath is working or not. HTML name we want to remove. See, it has clicked on that button and it is captured the value correctly. So in this way you can write your own generic XPath and you can get the recorder without recording it also. Okay. You understood this one we have done. So next instead of passing the value hard coded, I will pass a variable here. Okay, so I will change the value. I will create one variable, name, and I will use it as a input. Okay, click on create. So while running it will ask us the value. I will update this value to here. Name. Okay, click on insert. So here one thing we need to change. So whenever we'll change the value, this window title will change. So we need to pass it as a variable or wildcard we need to give. So we need to click on Windows and click on which window you want. I want this window. Okay, so I will pass you here. You can see one option, use star as wildcard. So I will use star here. Okay, click on apply. Click on save. Now we'll run this. So it is asking for this input value. So I'll pass Wipro. Confirm. This is type Wipro. We have created generic Xpath. To click on that button, I think we forgot to mention the window title there also. We need. So I'll stop the task. You can see here also we need to update the window title. So I will select this, click on apply. Same thing we need to update here also. Click on apply and save it. Now we'll run one more time. We will change the company name to Infosys. Confirm. So it's clicked successfully and it's extracted data correctly. Okay, you can see the data is 7105. Same way you can write the generic Xpath for this one also, or for this value, or for this value also. So you can try to write the generic Xpath without recording also. You just record one thing and try to give the generic Xpath and do the automation. Okay, so it's completed successfully. Thank you guys.